These uniforms, ladies and gentlemen, have of course been eagerly awaited, but I think few people would have ever thought they could match the standard of Margaretha Matamosi's overall design. Quite clearly they do, and I want to pay tribute to the local design team responsible for it, Alexandra Bonaru Philip and Savitri Rai, and the team at United Apparel who made these magnificent uniforms. In a world that craves authenticity, Fiji Airways has delivered in spades. This is truly Fijian crafted and Fijian made. And I think I can speak for every Fijian in saying how proud we all are of the new look. As we've seen it, it extends to the new aircraft interiors, vibrant colors set against muted cabin tones, the cushions, the duvets, and the accessories echoing Margaretha's original exterior design. It is quite simply a triumph. And I'd ask all of you now to show your appreciation, please, once again, for all of those who have been responsible for this wonderful design that we've come up with tonight. Naka. Ladies and gentlemen, so much has been publicly said in recent months, not least by the Prime Minister, about the importance of this moment. The PM, as we know, has left today for Russia, leading the first ever Fijian delegation to visit that country, which of course brings about enormous opportunities for us. He would have loved to have been here because he shares our enthusiasm for the symbolic nature of tonight's event, when Air Pacific finally and officially becomes Fiji Airways. It is a historic moment for the airline and a historic moment in the life of our country. Our national carrier is no longer a generic Pacific brand, but it becomes an intrinsic part of brand Fiji, the way in which our country presents itself to the world. Fiji Airways now joins Tourism Fiji, Film Fiji, and Investment Fiji as brand Fiji that defines our country, its aspirations, and untapped opportunities. As the Prime Minister said in his address to the nation last night on the Golan Heights deployment, and I quote, "We are building a better Fiji and have ambitious plans for our nation," unquote. And nothing is more ambitious, more symbolic of our aspirations than what we are celebrating here tonight. From tomorrow, Fiji Airways, as has been said, officially soars into a new era with the first wide-bodied planes our country has ever owned, 3 brand new A330-200s. They are an investment in Fiji's future because already Air Pacific has played a vital role in our economy by bringing just under 70% of all our international visitors to our shores. With this new product, and that's what it is, those travelers have even more reason to choose Fiji Airways. Every facet of the traveling experience on the new airline, the new named airline, is now state-of-the-art, and it eclipses its competitors. The brand new planes, the revamped full-service in-flight experience, the trademark Fijian welcome from check-in to baggage collection. Genuine, authentic, unrivaled Fiji, where happiness finds you, now in the air as well as on the ground when you arrive. I wish to pay a particular tribute to the Fiji Airways staff for the way in which they have handled the reform process of the past few years. They've helped us rescue the airline from almost certain disaster and made it soar again. The way in which you have embraced these reforms has been an act of faith that is already bearing dividends. For the first time next year, the staff of Fiji Airways will receive a share of the profits. Such collaboration and partnership is the first of its type in Fiji. It will lead to successful individuals and success individually for its employees, for the company as a whole, and ensure further investment, employment security, and job creation. Fiji Airways staff have set the standard for successful employer-employee relations in Fiji. Fiji Airways also has set a new standard for state-owned or partially state-owned enterprises. Indeed, this standard applies almost to all companies. With financial discipline, with a vision beyond the norm, with a firm focus, with appointments on merit matched by investment in your human resources, and with employer-employee collaboration, a company cannot only be rescued, but perform exceptionally well with a strong balance sheet and a guaranteed future. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we say good night to Air Pacific, or goodbye to Air Pacific, I should say, after 42 years. But that goodbye is more than offset by the thrill of rediscovering our roots in Fiji Airways, the name of our national airline from the mid-1950s until 1971. Ladies and gentlemen, you will always have a choice of carrier. But tonight, I urge every one of you in this room and every Fijian to fly Fiji Airways, our airline, the Fijian airline, the one that keeps the traveling dollar in Fiji, the one that represents the Fijian spirit the best. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the greatest pleasure in launching a new era by officially declaring the launch of Fiji Airways. Thank you and a good night.